Okay, dope. All right. Boys, let's go semicircle around here, please. But make sure you can still see the core so you don't get domed, okay? Tobin, am I in the frame? Cool. All right. Odin can join us at any time. Yeah, space yourselves out. Okay, I'm still trying to learn names, so help me out a little bit. And obviously, we got a lot of things going on. So if the ball comes flying, you know, just let me know so I don't get concussed, right? Okay, but thanks for coming in today. I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to, you know, release some tension right after practice, but also give you guys the tools so you guys know how to do some of this at home. Let me grab a sheet as well. So this is the version 1 of our Apex in-season home strength and conditioning program. How many of you guys currently lift? A show of hands. Right? Is this at the gym and stuff like that, or? Yeah. Great, yeah. So sometimes if you guys already go to the gym, you guys will already know a lot of these types of exercises. And those that have like post-secondary aspirations, national team aspirations, this is gonna be the format of exercises that you guys will be doing, right? A little bit of mobility, and then your strength portion is gonna be a superset between A, B, C, and likely D. And lastly, we do some stretching to cool down, as well as a little bit of tissue resiliency to work on injury prevention, right? And all in all, why we do strength and conditioning, I like to think about when we build an athlete from the ground up, from ground zero all the way to playing volleyball, the solid foundation at the bottom of the pyramid has to be mobility. If we're not flexible enough for the demands of our sport, everything's gonna break apart because we're unable to go into that range. Once we have good mobility, that second level is stability. How can we maintain stability throughout all the range that we just acquired from stretching? After stability, now, okay, I gotta give you guys a big engine. That's when we build on strength. And once we have that strength base, it's very favorable for us to build on top of the power, which in volleyball, diving, hitting, back sets, stuff like that, it's a lot of powerful movements, and we need that solid foundation in order for us to perform well, okay? So let's go into the program. Equipment today, all we need is a foam roller, lacrosse ball, a loop band, and your couch at home. For some of you guys, this may just be some good exercise that you guys take home with you, and a few tips and tricks for foam rolling and stretching that you guys may not have been in contact with. But if you guys are already doing a lot of the strength and conditioning at the gym, this stuff will likely already be covered by your program. But if you guys are currently not going to the gym, this is excellent to just do at home, right? And if you guys skip a day at the gym, this is really, really good to just maintain some of your muscles, mobility when you're at home, okay? So let's go into exercise number 1, foam rolling through the calves. Everybody have a roller? Who's foam rolled the calves before? Classic, right? Very classic volleyball technique. So a little bit of anatomy lesson, okay? Also, if you guys can't hear me, just let me know. I'll try to talk a bit louder. There's 2 different calf muscles. The big one is called the gastrocnemius. This muscle crosses at the ankle and at the knee. So not only does it pump your ankle down, but it also flexes the knee down. When you train this muscle, standing calf raise, okay? The one in the middle layer here is the soleus. Soleus is a bit smaller, but it's just as important. It does calf raises when your knee is already bent. So when you go to the gym, the seated calf raise, you're training the soleus, okay? So when we foam roll, there's 2 different sections. One down here for the soleus, one up here for the gastrocnemius. To roll the soleus, I place the roller down on this midsection. I stack the other foot on top like this for additional weight. Now I just lean back and I roll side to side because this muscle is not one-dimensional. It spans a pretty large area. If you guys want to increase the spice level, raise your bum up. Can everyone feel a little bit of tension in their calves here? If you don't, that's okay. It may mean that this is not your tightest region. Now let's try going upwards. The gastrocnemius, big muscle belly of the calf. Now let's try side to side. Does that feel a little bit different for some people? Yeah. And then everyone's rollers are a little bit different, right? Like we got the nice foamy rollers from Thomas and Toppin here. Those are gonna be pretty easy. But if we have a spiky roller like that, that's gonna hurt a lot. Right? If you got a vibrating foam roller like this, that's the ultimate spice level, right? So sometimes if you wanna be efficient like me, it's all about efficiency, right? I corkscrew up and down. Oh my God. Lots of tight bands. But here, this is great for preparing our tissue. A lot of times this soreness comes from the tension in these calves. And here we're just introducing heat, getting the blood flow into here, recycling the waste that's stored in the muscles. Great, let's try the other side. Okay, might as well. Good. Does anyone not feel it? Everyone feels it, right? This is a classic volleyball muscle. Woo. Okay, makes sense? This is a lifelong exercise. You guys should be doing this for the rest of your lives, okay? Next up, we're going to foam rolling through the quads. Quadricep, 4 different heads, right? Hence the name. We got the longest one, rectus femoris, starts from the hip, inserts into the patellar tendon. Then we got one on each side, the medialis and the lateralis, and one underneath, the intermedius. So we gotta make sure we roll all different sections of the quad to make sure that we cover all of it. Oh, heads up there. Okay, let's start with this longest one, okay? Rectus femoris. Let me go into a sniper position, okay? Roller like this. I'm bringing my knee out, and I'm on my elbows here. Rolling up and down from the top of my hip down to my kneecap. What's driving this movement is my elbows. Good. Yeah, guys, again, the quad, crazy volleyball muscles, right? If you can jump out of the roof, this muscle for sure is gonna be tight. Can everyone find a few tight spots along the way? Yeah. Let's increase the spice level. Scorpions. Okay, here we go.
It's on the spot that hurts.
On the spot that hurts, okay? If that spot hurts right now, you guys need to grind this a little bit more. You need to make sure that that spot doesn't hurt. If you guys can do this yourselves, you guys don't need a massage therapist, right? The foam roller is your massage therapist, right? This is an active release. Pin and stretch the muscle. Okay, I like to do it at least 10 times on each sore spot. I like to think of this as search and destroy. First you search, right? Search for a tight band, and then you destroy it with your scorpions. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Try the other side. You guys all right? If you guys suffer from knee pain, this is the one. Okay? Do you feel it? Yeah, makes sense? Okay, once you guys find a good spot, scorpions. Very nice. Okay, let's go to the lateral side, okay? From here, all I'm gonna do is twist onto my side here, okay? And now I'm threading the needle. Look at this. Vastus lateralis here. Not only am I rolling out the lateral quad, but I'm also getting into my IT band area. When this muscle doesn't move well, it translates to lateral knee pain on the side.
Do you roll right on the IT band or no?
You can definitely roll right on top of the IT band. It just introduces blood flow to that area. Yeah, but really you're affecting the quad.
Okay.
But if the quad doesn't move well underneath the IT band, none of them moves well, right? Okay, here we're just introducing lots of blood flow to this area. Once you find a good spot, scorpions on the side. Okay, only do this if you have it, okay? If you don't have it, that's okay. It takes some time before you get used to it. But if you're a savage like me, I go double stack, all right? No problem. Good, let's try the other side. Thread the needle. Hey, it feels shitty now, but it feels better after, okay? Here, just think of it as pain is tension leaving the body, okay? Nice. Good. Okay, guys, we did the lateral side, the outside. Now let's do the medial side, the inside of the thigh. I'm going back to a sniper position with my roller on the inside of my knee, like this. Now let's roll, ooh. Let's roll to the side and back. To the side and back. Nice. So some people may be closer up here for the quad. Some people might be a little bit more sore at the groin for the adductors. Try both. And you guys already know, right? Once you find a good spot, scorpions. Very effective. You feel that?
Yeah.
Very nice. So again, the quad here is a very big muscle, right? So you gotta make sure you target it 3 ways, okay? Switch. Let's go to the other side. You can try rolling with the ball if you want. Yeah? Not the tennis ball. The tennis ball should be fine. Again, search and destroy, right? Once you find a good spot, extend. Really good. Okay, let's use the ball now. Guys, the foam roller, it's such a versatile tool. Today I'm only giving you a few exercises, but there's so many different ones that we can do with this, right? Let's actually, I misspoke. Let's stick with the roller. There's one more exercise. We're gonna go to the T-spine. T-spine stands for the thoracic spine. Look at the natural curvature. Our thoracic spine has a little bit of kyphotic curvature. It's further exacerbated if we're studying lots, like this, right? Or if you're a doom scroller, you know, it's the same thing. Very different from the cervical as well as the lumbar spine because they curve the other way. However, the thoracic spine, if you lose the ability to extend through here, it's really hard on the shoulder because then we can't open up this way, right? You're only opening up through here and not extending and rotating through the spine. So this exercise, we're opening up some of the tight muscles here, okay? I only want to foam roll the rib cage, so I don't want to go down to the lower back. Interlace your hands, place it behind your head, bring your elbows closer together. This exposes the muscles near your spine. Just using my legs now, I'm driving up and down. If you guys point your elbows towards the sky, you should be able to feel it at the muscles in between the scapula. And now in the program, you'll find that there's 20 extensions. When we're trying to work on our thoracic spine extensions, I place the roller on my rib cage and I extend back. Trying to keep my bum on the ground and touching my hands to the ground. Okay, from here, we go up and down. Did you get a crack in the back? Who got a crack in the back? Yeah? Perfect. Good. Guys, this is another lifelong exercise, right? In clinic, I get my clients to do this every day. Okay? All right. So, let's go grab our ball now. Yes, finally it's your turn. All right, let's roll out the glutes. Let's go next slide here. Right? Glute max, glute med, glute min. Guys, biggest muscle in the body, right? At the glute max, but also look at how high the glutes go. So if you want to build that shelf in terms of having a really big butt cheek, you need to make sure that you target this area up here. But also sometimes this gets tight in volleyball because we're moving side to side all the time. So let's destroy the tension here. With the ball, let's just go 360. Oh, all around the glutes. Okay, oh. Very nice. Sometimes if I want an additional stretch, I go figure 4. Oh. Right? Yikes. Okay, don't go down the middle, okay? Make sure you stay on the butt cheek. Right? Yeah, sometimes the lacrosse ball a little bit more effective, right? A little bit spicier. But make sure we get up to the crest of the hip. Guys, if your butt is tight, your knee is gonna take the load, right? So make sure our butt is functioning well. Switch to the other side. Oh. And start to notice where your body holds tension, right? With the ball and the foam roller, a lot of times I use it as a scanning tool, right? Sometimes if I pin a good spot, I destroy it like this. Search and destroy. Woo. And the more you guys do something like this, the more you start to understand your body more. Really good. Okay. Moving on. Okay, Odin, if you're just joining us, go grab a ball if you don't have one. Okay? All right, next, we're hitting one of the biggest muscles in the upper body, the trapezius. It's got 3 different heads: upper trap, mid trap, lower trap. But it's a pretty cool looking muscle. Okay? When this muscle gets tight from hunched over studying, your arm swing is not going to be very fluid, right? So it's very important that we release this. How I like to do it on the floor is place this ball on the back and just lie down. Make sure you find a tight spot. And then with my arm, I'm just gonna go swimming. Big strokes. You can go back crawl this way. You can go front crawl this way. Can everyone feel that tension? So you don't want to be on the bone, right? You want to be on the muscle, okay? Good, feel free to move it up, feel free to move it down. Find a good spot. I'm gonna walk around to see if we're all on a good spot here. Ooh. Slipping, eh? Go down further. Go. It's a tennis ball issue. Okay. Very nice. Where's the ball?
On my left side.
Oh, yeah, you're good. As long as it's not slipping, right? Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Good. You're not doing it. You're feeling the ankle right now. You feeling it? Good. Very important. Here, bro. Let me help you out a bit.
Where do you?
You see how this is your scapula, right?
Yeah.
Put it inside the scapula.
What the fuck?
You feel that there?
Oh shit. Yeah.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Good. Switch to the other side. Switch. Guys, another lifelong exercise, right? Because this muscle, like, once you get older, think about when you're like 20, 30, 40, 50. All these muscles are going to be tight. Good. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's stand up. Mouth very dry. Next, star pattern hop. Everyone draw a star before? Yeah, pretty easy, right? Now we're gonna draw it with our feet while we hop. The scientific evidence says that if we are able to hop on single leg for 45 seconds consistently, it decreases the risk of our ankle sprains. And here I've created a star formation because we can move our ankle in all different directions, okay? So map out in your head how you're gonna hop. For me, it's like this. This. And then I repeat. Okay, let's go for 50 reps on one side, 50 reps on the other. 50, it doesn't take you that long, okay? It doesn't take you that long. It's just 10 stars. Again, if you feel any pain, do not do this, okay? Let me know if you feel pain. But as a volleyball athlete, it's so important that we're functional through our ankles. Once I've done 50, switch to the other side. Excellent control. A lot of times, this is missed in a lot of programming. But if you want to decrease our rate of ankle sprains, we have to get this to be strong. It's also a plyometric exercise that increases the stiffness of your Achilles tendon. I love how you guys are not dropping your heel to the floor. We want to make sure that we stay on our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Let's grab our bands. Again. You know, for my more modest athletes out there, use your green, use your red. For my absolute units out there, you use the black, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's have the band just below our knees, okay? This is a great exercise to do before you guys go into the gym. So if you guys show up 10 to 15 minutes early to practice, this is the one, okay? I want you guys to imagine you're riding a horse, right? But it's not just any skinny, regular horse. It needs to be this guy, okay? We want to ride a fat horse. Now, when I'm doing my banded crab walks, I don't want that horse to get skinny. I need that horse to stay fat the entire time. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go other side. 5 steps. If you look at my hips, I'm not just standing up like this because this doesn't train our glutes as much as if I was to bend down like this, okay? So you should feel it on the side of your hips. If you don't feel it at your glutes, let me know. Point your toes forward. Again, 50 reps. It sounds like a lot, but in clinic, I get people to do this until they physically cannot do this anymore because that's how important this is, okay? Especially for volleyball. Can anyone feel their glutes start to light up? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So keep going. The relationship for the band is if you bring this up higher, it's easier. If you guys bring this lower, it's harder. Play around with it when you're at home, okay? All right, bands off. Okay, so I have a problem right now. Nathaniel, can you help me real quick? Let's bring this across, okay? Okay, let's bring this across here. Oh, shit. Just on the floor here. All right, everybody find a spot on the bench. Find a spot on the bench. Yep. Perfect. It's okay, you guys can share. Get cozy. Next up, we're entering into strength and control, right? Again, this you guys may not end up doing these exercises, but I think I have to do my due diligence so you guys know how to do them, as well as the importance of why we do something like this, okay? First one is rear foot elevated split squats. Here we're hitting the muscle that's most responsible for knee pain, the quadriceps, okay? So with that bench behind you, I'm gonna pretend this is the bench, okay? I'm gonna place the back of my foot on the bench. Oh, for you guys, that's gonna hurt a little bit, okay? And I wanna create this angle. My shoulders stacked on top of my knees. I think during the warm-up, I also mentioned how important this is. If our hip flexor and our quads are tight, it's hard for us to open up this way because we're gonna be restricted here, right? But a lot of times as students, we sit like this all the time, so our hip flexors are tight. If we wanna lengthen through this, not only do we gotta bend at our knees, but we also gotta create at least 180 degrees at the hip over here. So everybody give it a try. Maybe be careful on the knees, eh? If your knee is like on the ground hard, put a band underneath your knees. Yeah, it's perfect. Or your hoodie. If your knees are super delicate, don't do this, okay? Like me, I'm feeling it right now. Can we at least appreciate a bit of a stretch through here? Good, at home it's gonna be easier, right? At home it'll be a lot easier. But when we do split squats, I want you guys to create this angle and then come up. Yes, good. Don't lean too far forward, maintain that upright posture, okay? 10 reps up and down. Yes, good teamwork. Very nice. Can we feel a stretch on the quad there? Beautiful. Guys, when you guys do Bulgarian split squats at the gym, remember this session, okay? You have to feel that stretch. I won't torture you guys with this anymore. Let's go to the next one, okay? All right, dead bug. 2 times, let's spread out again. Spread out again. Dead bug, okay? A lot of the times when I see people in clinic for shoulder pain, for back pain, we have to work through this, right? The anterior oblique sling and the posterior oblique sling. If these muscles are weak, it really affects the shoulder. If these muscles are weak, it really affects the lower back. So in terms of the dead bug, we're protecting the back as well as the shoulder, okay? I'm looking for 90-degree angles. 90 degrees at the ankles, 90 at the knees, 90 at the hips, 90 at my armpits. If I was a little mouse, don't let that little mouse go under your lower back, so your core has to be engaged. One arm at a time, one leg at a time. Keep that back straight so no mouse can run underneath. Let's go for 20. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, really good job. However, just make sure you're not like crunching your head, right? Your head can be relaxed on the way back, okay? All right, so that's A1 and A2. Has anyone done like these supersets before? Yeah. A1, no rest into A2, and then you rest. A1, A2, rest, A1, A2, done. Is that clear? Great. Let's move on to B1, banded glute bridge. So for this program, it's more tailored towards a wide age group, right? For you guys at the gym, you might be doing hip thrusts. You might be doing RDLs and stuff like that. But hip thrusts, RDLs, glute bridge, it's all training the same motion. It's called hinge. Hinge is one of the most essential human movements. It trains the posterior chain, okay? Let's go band above the knee, okay? So here, not only are we training our glutes, but we're also having a bit of an abduction and external rotation challenge, okay? Again, just like the warm-up, we gotta drive our elbows into the ground to engage the lats, 70 degrees at the hips, so that when we pump up, it's around 90 degrees. Let's go for 10 here. Feel that squeeze in your glutes. If you feel too much in your quads, shift your heel out. If you feel too much in the hamstrings, bring the heels back. Who feels in the hammies? We're all good? We all feel it in the butt? Good. Excellent. So, how do we make this harder? We just go single leg. How do we make it even harder? Add a weight, okay, for the glute bridge. Let's go side plank hip abduction. This, I don't care how strong you are, right? This is another lifelong exercise. Let me show you guys a few different variations. The easiest variation, start like this. Everybody go into their side plank. Like this first, okay? I want my pelvis to be stacked. I want my shoulders to be stacked. I don't want this too far out. I want this stacked right underneath my shoulder. Now with the top leg, without letting my hip roll out like this, abduct into the air. Where you should be feeling it the most is that bottom hip. It's a hip stabilizer. Common mistake, look at me. Looks like this. Oh, oh. But we gotta control that movement, right? Feel that burn. If this is too easy for you, I'm just gonna demonstrate on the other side so I don't overtrain. Instead of like this, go full side plank. Full side plank like this. If this is too easy, decrease your base of support. Just your hand. I'm gonna walk around to correct you guys. Nice. Do you guys feel it over here?
Yes.
Beauty. Good. On carpet, it's easier, okay? Yes, boys. Way to keep that hip pointing forward. Love it. Person, you know that side? Yeah, I'm sorry. The gym floor is not very forgiving, right? But here, we're training not only this guy, we're also training this guy and this guy. Dynamic hip stabilizers, right? If these guys are weak and we land, This is gonna happen. Nobody wants to look like this, right? If you land like this, bang, ACL, MCL, medial meniscus, goner, right? So we gotta make sure that this muscle is strong. So when we land, we have that dynamic hip control, okay? Next up. So now we're on C, push-ups, right? Have you guys ever done a push-up before?
Yeah.
Let's see how good they are, okay? So with my push-up, ideally it's called push-up plus because we're pushing into the top range with my serratus anterior, just like the warm-up. Going down, chest to ground, all the way up. Don't go like this though. Don't bring your hips up. Just the back. I'm gonna walk around, okay? Very nice. Very nice. Oh shit, go up again. Higher. Yes. Up. Yes. Good. Oh, that last part I saw, that was good. Okay, no, don't rock back, okay? Go again. Go again. Up, 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 up. Yes. Good. Pause. You see how I can grab onto you? Go higher. Yes. Up, 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 up. Yes. Good. Show me one. Yes. Good. Guys, that muscle, that last 20%, we're training this guy, serratus anterior. Everybody knows what this is, right? Rotator cuff. A lot of times we do our band work, gets us to be very, very strong. However, you still have shoulder problems. Why? It's because you're weak at the root of the shoulder. It doesn't matter how strong you are over here. If you're weak at the root, nothing's gonna be strong, right? You're gonna be, these strong muscles are just gonna be skating on ice, okay? So that's exercise number one. Number two, let's grab our band. Banded shoulder flexions. Flexion of the shoulder means we're going upwards. Let's create some tension at our wrist. Common mistake is that guys start going like this. I don't want this. I want the elbows to be in. I want parallel lines on both sides, okay? From here, I'm gonna go push up and down. Let's go for 10. Yeah, we got our absolute units out here using the black band. Let's go. Good, keep your, yeah, good, nice. Where do you guys feel it the most? Can you feel it back here? Hell yeah. Those are our rotator cuffs. But we're also pushing up, working our serratus anterior. This is what makes us strong on our press. But also when we contact the ball, stability through the shoulder and the rotator cuff. Okay, a few more. Good, jack a little bit higher without moving your neck. Okay, don't move your neck. Perfect. I want to feel it on the back?
Yeah.
Good. 10 reps. Even if you're going to the gym, this is still a good accessory one. And I love this one for when we get to the gym early, right? When I get to the gym early, I have some time, fat horse, and then I go into this one, right? Protect the knees, protect the shoulders. Okay, next, D. Banded bow and arrow. So, back in the caveman days, the strongest hunters always use the heaviest bows, right? Over here, the strongest hitters will have to use a strong band in terms of pulling it back. If you don't have a strong drawback, it's hard to hit hard because these are your decelerators, right? I like a split stance like this and I grab my band with my thumb. And now this hand, I'm doing an even draw, creating a hip to shoulder separation between my right shoulder and my left hip. So I don't want to go like this. Right here, I'm just turning everything. But can we maintain good tension and pull back? What I don't want to see is this. Right, scrunching up at the traps. I don't want that. I want just my rhomboids to do the work. And I'm twisting through the spine, creating hip to shoulder separation. Yes, my black band brothers are doing well. Good. 10 times one side, 10 times the other side. Here we go. Left side, just as important. If we want to prevent injury, we got to go both sides. Again, if I get to the gym early, I'm grinding this, right? This is the best tool. I had to only pick one band because we don't have the most money, right? This is the one, okay? This band is the one. All right, this is the money band right here. Let's go D2, bird dog. Whoops. Here, we worked on rotation with that one. Let's work on anti-rotation, the ability to resist rotation in the body. Equally as important, it's an essential human movement. Imagine there's a glass of water on my back. I don't want to be too far like this. I don't want to be like this. I want to be a tabletop. And now, clenching through the core, up and down, up and down. Common mistake, people try to kick too high. If I kick too high, the lower back compromises. Don't kick too high, just a straight line. From tips of your fingers to your heels. Good. A little bit of challenge for you guys. Look down. Don't let this drop. Do one more on the other. Oh. Better. Good. Nice. Clench your core. Good. Come back to the other side. Good. Keep going. Here we go. Keep your core tight. Yep. Yep. Good. Flex your core. That's the one. Don't kick too high. Kick straight out. Good. Here we go. Couple more. That's okay. Good push. Good push. Chin down, Odin. Good. Here we go. Such an important lower back exercise, y'all. Good job. Let's see it, Jack. Oh, this is the stablest tabletop ever. Love that. Good. Here we go. Chin down. Good. Keep things slow. Nice. Love it. Okay, Nathaniel, let's see it. Okay, a little bit higher with the hands, okay? Higher with the hands. Yeah, bring this. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Let's go this side now. Good. Just think about making a straight line, okay? Good job. Okay, guys, that was the bulk of the strengthening session. Notice how, these exercises, we're not lifting heavy weights, but you may still get a good sweat. A lot of these exercises, the more time under tension you put it under your body, the harder it is. I could be doing a bicep curl with no weight, but just by creating the mind-muscle connection, I'm still gonna get a really good workout because of that connection. So don't think of this as it's not gonna make me stronger. It will for sure make you stronger if you do it the right way, okay? Which is why the form is so important for a lot of these, right? Okay, let's cool down now. A little bit of stretching. In the other group, I found that, especially for our younger athletes, we don't know how to control our spine very well. I think it's very important that we get across this point today. Let's go over a very classic physiotherapy exercise, cat-cows. I want to be able to control my lumbar spine. Can we go all the way up and down? All the way up and down. So I can look up as I dip my back down, look down as I go around my back. We want to make sure that we're breathing when we're doing this exercise. Very important for back health. Let's see it. Who can arch their back? Yes. Yes, boys. Work it. Hell yeah. Does anyone feel pain when we're pushing into this? Try to keep it pain-free. If you have pain, let me know, okay? Now let's coordinate the breathing. Every time you guys reach a peak and a valley, that's when you guys breathe out. So I breathe in during the transition. Let me see that again. Breathe in during the transition, breathe out at the peak and the valley. So you breathe out at every end range. By coordinating our breathing as well as tapping into the end range, we hit a lot of the small muscles that often get neglected. If you brush your teeth twice a day, you should also be brushing your spine twice a day with this exercise. It's another lifelong exercise for you guys. Next, frog rock back. Okay, with this one, okay, another limitation right now is that it's gonna be hard on your knees, right? I'm feeling a hella right now. But now we wanna stretch out the muscles on the inside, right here. Why is this important? If we're tight here, again, bang, right? If we land, bang. Oftentimes when we squat, we train this muscle a lot. But if it's really tight, it really affects our knee mechanics and our hip mechanics. If this is tight, it makes it harder for us to activate our glutes, okay? So a bit of stretch here. Guys, be careful with this one, right? The ground is hard. I get onto the ground like this. See if you can get onto your quad, right? Don't be on your bony part of your knee. See if you can get onto your quad. Okay, chill. Don't be on the bone, okay? Be on the meaty part of the thigh. Now guys, look at me. If I want a really good stretch, I don't want to be like this on the knee. I want to be arched, anterior pelvic tilt. So now again, let's breathe. Rock forward, rock back. Feel that stretch. Again, on carpet will be easier, right? But here we're rocking back and forth. Can we feel that in the inner part of our groin? Yes, good. In order to stretch the adductors, we want to make sure we go into anterior pelvic tilt. Exactly how we're doing right now. 10 reps, okay? Do this at home, don't do it now. Now the ground is too hard, okay? Okay. Open book stretch. Okay, let's stay focused for 2 more exercises, okay? Just 2 more. Open book, I love this one, especially for the back as well as for the shoulder. Let me face you guys first. Let's use our rollers as a pillow. If you don't have one, it's fine. Okay, get into this position here. I want to use my hand to clasp onto the leg. Okay, from here, I like to open up my book by drawing a big rainbow and going all the way back and then come back. Guys, this is an advanced movement. Reason why I do a big rainbow is because the motion of reaching upwards, as well as rotating the spine, as well as breathing in, all works the rib in the same joint movement. So if we combine all 3 motions together, it's excellent mobilization for the rib cage. Let me say that again. If we reach up, rotate, as well as breathe in at the same time, it's the perfect way to mobilize our ribs onto our spine. Can anyone feel a stretch in the back? Good. Switch. Other side now. Here we go. Big rainbow. Very nice. Don't just do the hitting shoulder. Make sure you guys do both sides, okay? Very important. And oftentimes for volleyball hitters, you'll find that one side is tighter than the other. Very normal. Good. Last one, guys. Last one. Okay. For the sake of time, let's do our hitting shoulder today, okay? Hitting shoulder. Face me, lying on the side of your hitting shoulder. So setters, you can do whichever way you want. Your dominant shoulder. Listen up here. The number 1 range of motion that gets limited in the shoulder is internal rotation, okay? All volleyball players are excellent at going to external rotation, but it's the internal that gets stuck because your rotator cuffs at the back get tight. Can everyone feel a stretch on the back side of their shoulder if we go into internal rotation? Yeah. It's important here that we don't go into severe pain. A stretch is okay, but I don't want it to be painful. With your top hand, just press down. Breathe out as you do so. Who feels a lot of pain right now? A little bit? Don't go too hard, okay? Let's go for 10 reps. Breathe out every time you press down. Try to get 1 centimeter deeper each time. Good. If you guys want to spice it up a little bit, eyes on me. With your bottom hand, push up against the top hand. This is called autogenic inhibition. We're tricking the brain to relax the muscle. Take a breath in, breathe out, and press up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and see if you can push it slightly further. Let's go again. Take a breath in. Press up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See if you can get it a bit deeper. We can go on for days about why this works and the science behind it, but this is just a little bit for you guys to snack on and the basics in terms of stretching your body and maintaining some of these, okay? All right. Okay, that session's nice and short, right? Let's discuss some of the limitations. So, what this includes right now is the static stretching. Static stretching means we're just holding it in place. This is very like strength and conditioning focused, but when you guys think about stretching some of our key muscles, like our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings, our calves, that must occur after practice. When your body is very warm, that's the best time to do static stretching. You don't have to reinvent the wheel when you do those things. A little bit of hamstring stretching, a little bit of quad stretching, a little bit of glute stretching, a little bit of calf stretching against the wall. They go a long way, and they need to be done after practice. If you wanted to mix in during your 3 times a week program, totally fine as well. But I did not include it into this program because I want to give you guys as many different new movements as possible, okay? But you don't have to reinvent the wheel in order to stretch those key muscles, okay? But this program right here, a second limitation is that it's not meant as a vertical jump program to get you to be super high during the in season, right? A lot of that stuff actually happens in the postseason or in the off season when you guys are training up your body to build up more fat-free mass, more explosiveness. Right now, this program, one of the key things I'm targeting is how do I keep your bodies healthy for the rest of the season? Because again, the best ability is availability. If you can grind these exercises 3 times a week, I promise you, you may feel a difference in the body in terms of the areas that you're sore, areas that you usually feel tight. This will cover most of them, right? And lastly, there's limited supervision, right? You don't have a coach at home following you with you every step of the way. So if you have any questions, if you have any pain, talk to your coaches or reach out to me directly. Does that make sense? Sweet. Okay, any questions? Pretty clear? Nice job. Good job, you guys. Yeah. That's it. You guys can keep the worksheets, you guys can keep the bands, okay?